Me and Toby were having a conversation before the show started, man. Welcome, man. Glad you came out, right? All right. Me and Toby were having a conversation, not about you, chill, about different forms of poetry, right? Him and I saw a show recently, and he was asking, you know, what is the difference between what they were doing and what you do and what Fluent does, and so on and so forth. And we got into that conversation, right? And one thing that I recognize about art is that you can see works from the same person, and it's kind of the same style, but the interpretation to each person is always going to be different, right? And so when I see your work, right, when you go to the back, and you go to the back before you enter the threshold of the other space, you turn to your right. No, I thought, honestly, when I saw it, I was thinking, I was like, you know, waves can be in different forms. And even waves, they're not really, a lot of times they're not working together. Waves crash and they clash and things of that nature. So when you were making that piece, did you already know you were going to be calling it waves and then you wanted to contrast it, or did you just create it and name it after this? Does that make sense, what I asked you?
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of times I actually just name pieces after songs I listen to.
What song?
It was a song by Joey Badass named called Waves. He's a rapper from New York. Yeah, and so the piece is the yellow piece up there in the ceiling. It has layers of information. Right, so that's where kind of away
It has layers of information. I would have never gotten that. That's dope. That's dope, man. How old are you, bro?
I'm 20. I'm
21. Hey, man. I know a lot of 21-year-olds, man. Most of them, a lot of them are at third ward making bad decisions. No, I'm kidding. All right, I'm done. That's the last one. All right, so now, waves is in the genre, and then also heist. I think that one's kind of controversial, right? Because of what the word heist means. And then it looks like it's like minstrel faces, like a minstrel show face, you know what I mean? Like black faces and things of that nature. And so that, and then me knowing who you were, I met you, and then you showed me what your works were. And I was like, heist, that is so controversial. And like, not controversial bad, but like, man, I wanted to talk about that. What inspiration, where does it come from, what's the idea behind it? But
okay, well, if you guys didn't know, heist is one of the pieces in the ceiling. It's the bottom one.
Bottom right.
It's the closest one. It's the closest one to where the group is now. I at first just wanted to do faces repeating, and two of them are kind of rocking the rest of the faces in the scene. One's pulling up a bandana and one's pulling a beanie over their head. Again, I was listening to some more music, and one of the songs was called Heist. So that's kind of where it came